said, lock it up. Hey, yo, what up, Wody?
Hey guys, guess what?
What?
It's Chai Tea Tuesday.
And Green Tea Tuesday.
Cheers. It's a Chai Tea Tuesday.
To
How
Green
you doing,
Tea
baby?
Tuesday. Great. Think I can drink this whole thing?
Oh my, every time. Okay guys, so welcome to Chai Tea Tuesday. We are talking about finding your soulmate today, but first, the shout out of the week. Every week we shout out someone that commented on last week's video.
No way.
Yes, we do. We love our peeps. So,
Forget Sam?
No, but that person is lovely too. I just decided.
Maybe she just broke up with a guy named Sam.
Maybe. I am shouting out Ashley H, and she said, I love Chai Tea Tuesday. Also, for your next video, you should do a fun challenge with your husband. I tried to convince Daniel to do a fun challenge, like the yoga challenge or something, but he was like, nah.
She tells me this 2 seconds before we're saying we're going to do something.
Yeah, so no.
What are we doing?
We are talking about 5 things to do to find your soulmate. I'm going to prop that up right there.
Oh, wow.
We have 5 bullet points for you guys because we like to keep these
this is all in your handwriting.
videos straight to the point. Yes, but these are things that you
all
say
right.
too. You want to start it off? No, I'll start it off.
You start it off.
Okay. Number 1 is cut out any bad habits you got going on.
Boom.
Baby, do you want to tell them what bad habit you cut out before we started dating?
What?
Do you want to?
Wow. Sure. I had a few, but
One.
I stopped smoking cigarettes.
Yeah. I would have never in my life even gone on a first date with a man that smoked cigarettes. So he was cutting out bad habits.
It was a phase in my life,
like
and just for a couple years, and it got kind of out of hand, and then I had cut it. And
need to cut it.
yeah, okay. And then like 6 months later, met you.
Bam! Stop smoking and
Bang,
met your
bang.
wife or husband.
Stop smoking. Stop
Excessively drinking.
doing drugs. Excessively drinking. Cracking your knuckles.
Oh dang! I still am working on that one.
Wow.
Yeah. Moving on to number 2. So number 1 is cut out bad habits. Number 2 is your favorite one.
This is you wrote the dumbed down version.
I wrote my version.
The version is the question that you ask yourself: am I the kind of person the person I'm looking for is looking for? That was a wise gem that my father gave me, and that did make me stop smoking, and one of the reasons, and going out as much and to parties and clubs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I wanted to meet someone that was caring and loving and had their life together and had good habits, and so I needed to be that person first if I ever thought I was going to meet that person and things were going to click.
I also stopped going to the club as much. Still went, just not as much.
Yeah.
With you.
Right.
When we started dating. But not like crazy. But I wasn't like
things
going
in
to the
moderation.
club, meeting guys all the time. That wasn't my thing. When I wanted to find the man for my life. Yes. So be the person you want to meet. Something else that was for me is I wanted to meet someone that was godly and loved the Lord.
Right.
So I was
likewise
in the Bible, reading every day, doing devotions, going to Bible studies, going to church, and just trying to be the type of person I want to meet. If you want someone that's healthy and takes care of their body, then you have to do so as well. You know, it could be over any subject, but be the type of person you want to meet.
Absolutely.
Number 3, go to the right places to find yourself a spouse.
This is true.
It's
Which
very
kind of
hard to find a
piggybacks
spouse at
on
a
number
club.
2. That's true.
It's not super common,
Yeah.
although I'm sure it can
you
happen.
do. You meet people.
But we met at church. Not saying that you have to meet your future spouse at church, but I mean, where else can you go, babe?
Find a place to volunteer. To serve. Serving is key. So
You did that
it's
a
a
lot.
great place, right? I did do that a lot. I've always done that a lot.
Yeah.
And it's a great place to meet people, and obviously people that have a good heart and a good soul. If you wanted to find your soulmate,
Volunteer
you want
at
a
a
good soul.
hospital.
And yeah, find so many places to volunteer. They're all over the place. So
that's a great idea.
Get plugged in, volunteer. That's a great place.
Go to the park, walk your dog. You know, outdoor healthy people.
Dogs are good. Yeah.
All that good stuff. Go to good places to meet someone.
Go to good places.
The point of number 3.
Yeah.
Number 4, read a book. That was totally my suggestion. I don't think you would say that normally, but
you gonna meet an imaginary?
No,
soulmate
but it sets you up for success in dating. And for me,
this is true.
The book that there was 2 books that I read back to back, and they pretty much had the same concepts. One was a little bit more like Christian based and like had that kind of positive energy to it. But the first one was Why Men Love Bitches. And that title, let me just tell you, the title is just to get people's attention. It's not actually telling you to be a complete biatch. I'm sorry for my language, guys.
Wow.
And the
earmuffs.
Earmuffs. The second one was The Secrets of an Irresistible Woman. And those books pretty much had the same principles. It was just written in different ways, but both really great. Any books for men?
Cool. Yeah, there's many. 7 Steps to Living Your Best Life Now. It was a great one just to get you in the habit of daily affirmations, knowing who you are, knowing your true identity and who God made you to be, and living your best life. And that's going to give you confidence to go out and meet the right person.
Absolutely.
Confidence is key.
This
Am I right?
is true.
I'm not
does help to be confident.
Was I a confident person?
Oh my God.
When you met me?
Not at all. I love you.
What's your last one?
Last one, I think is really important.
It is very important. Process your baggage from childhood / the past.
Like past relationships and
Right.
stuff.
Yeah.
It's just really important
It's really
to be
good.
aware of the baggage that you may or may not have, and to deal with it and like respond to it in a healthy way. Like there might be triggers for you in a dating relationship. Maybe you were cheated on or lied to or whatever, and it might be harder for you to be in a new relationship because of what you've been through. So being aware of it and communicating it, number 1, is key, in a healthy way, not like a hurt way or an angry way. And then, you know, just being open to that communication so you can still continue to work through it, but do your best to work through it before you get in the relationship.
Big time.
Definitely did that. I had a lot of hurt from past relationships and from my childhood that I really had to process. As I processed it so fully, I thought, before I got in a relationship, and I was at a really good place, but then also there were things that kind of came up as we were dating that I had to just, in the best way I could, in a healthy way, communicate with you and be like, hey, I don't know why I'm reacting this way. It's definitely a trigger from my past. I'm going to try to like process this, but I like communicated with you about it, you know?
Yeah. And I said, lock it up, woman. I didn't say that. Yeah, absolutely. Our human nature, and the first place you want to go is just to push everything down and push everything down and push everything. Right.
Yeah.
But that's like cancer that slowly eats away and will rise to the top, to the surface. So it's great to obviously always process these things. I'm a huge advocate of therapy, even professional therapy, seeing a psychologist or psychiatrist, and being able to talk these things out and process and deal with them so you can go into a relationship finding your soulmate as full and healthy as possible.
Yes.
Without all the baggage.
Now that you're saying that, I kind of want to throw in a bonus, one little extra thing that you were very aware of as we were dating, red flags. When I didn't really know even what to look for as a red flag, except for the things that I had experienced. So I was like, okay, I've seen this before, ain't got time for that. But if it was anything outside of that, I didn't even know what to look for. Do you want to elaborate on that at all, or do you want me to?
Obviously, I didn't have any red flags that you saw for me.
No, nothing.
I was pretty on point.
But
you remember it.
I do,
obviously.
Clearly, because I kind of was like,
I want.
Someone's noticing a red flag about me. I was like, what? I've been working so hard to be ready for a relationship. When we were talking about Valentine's Day, and I was like, oh yeah, I've only like spent one Valentine's Day alone. And he was like, oh, that's a red flag. And I think the thought process behind that was that I like needed to be in a relationship type of thing. Like that's kind of what it maybe made you think of. I hadn't ever, besides one, spent a Valentine's Day alone, and you said that it like was a thing of like a girl that needed to be in a relationship or with someone.
Right.
And for me, you were 29 going on 30. I was just 23 when we met, barely 23. So I was in a 4-year relationship in high school, and then like in another year-long relationship after that, and then was dating someone, and all of a sudden that makes me 22 years old, you know? So it was like, I didn't have the time. Like if I were 29 years old, I would have spent a lot more alone, but we had the conversation. So you're aware of red flags, not putting them on someone, but being aware, and then being able to communicate
in a healthy manner.
And then you can kind of sort stuff out.
Very key.
Yeah, but, yep, okay, we're done. Cheers to Chai Tea Tuesday, guys. Those are your 5 things to do to find your soulmate.
Cheers to Green Tea Tuesday.
Chai Tea Tuesday. Yay. We love you guys. I wonder
what this woman's name is.
Geisha.
Geisha.
Yes. Okay, before we go, make sure you subscribe if you like these, because we'll be back with more. I have no idea what to do on my next video, so comment that below and give this video a thumbs up and comment so we can shut you out next week. Love you guys.